Hi there, this is Ranjit and I have this Honor 6X with me, and in this video we'll be doing the camera review. And I feel camera is the highlighting point about this Honor 6X, and it's have that dual camera setup. The main primary camera is a 12 megapixel shooter, and the secondary camera is a 2 megapixel shooter that helps in depth sensing. And I've taken a lot of sample shots and I'll show you all of them later. And I also compared some of the snaps that I took with this Moto G4 Plus because Moto G4 Plus was the best phone with camera performance in this price range, and quite a few of you have also asked me how does it compare with Moto G4 Plus. So again, I will show you the sample shots later on, but let me very quickly give you the camera interface overview. And Honor has done a lot of customizations here. If you just go to this mode, by default it will be in this photo mode. That's the default mode, but we also have the pro mode, beauty mode, and we also have a pro mode in the video. So in terms of options, definitely Honor has offered us a lot more options if you compare it with the Moto G4 Plus. For example, if you go in the pro mode, you can adjust a lot of things. As you can see, you can adjust the ISO, you can even adjust the shutter speed, exposure, autofocusing mode, and even the white balance. So we have a lot of modes in this one. But to keep it fair, all the sample shots that I took with this one and even this one, I took in the default photo mode. Apart from the photo mode, it also has this depth of field option. For example, let me bring an object nearby, and if we try to take a photograph like this in this mode and you preview it, it's going to take some time. You get this icon. That means you can change the depth of focus. If I click on this, it says I can touch here and refocus stuff if I want. If I can make this sharper or and close the exposure and stuff. So you can adjust this, but again, it does not work always as well as I expected. But in terms of macro shots, as you can see, let me take one more shot. And as you can see now, I've changed the depth of focus. So this was, you can do this if you take the shots. For example, let's make this one really, what do you say, sharp and the background blurred. And I've done that. And now, as you can see, this becomes really sharp. So we have seen this in other phones also earlier with HTC One M8 and stuff that also had the dual camera setup. So the secondary camera is used for this one. But even if you don't use this mode, it's easier if you use this mode. Even in the default mode, you can get some very good bokeh effects. For example, I'll try the same shot here. Tap to focus. And I took the shot in the default mode. And here also, as you can see, you got that very good bokeh effect. So in that aspect, it does a very good job. So in terms of options that Honor is providing, it is way more options that you are getting on Honor compared to the Moto G4 Plus in terms of camera performance. But now let's look at some of the camera sample shots that I took with the Honor 6X. And as you can see, in outdoor lighting conditions, it does a very good job. These were some casual shots that I took. But now let's compare it side by side with the Moto G4 Plus sample shots. And here are the pictures side by side and they look good. But when we zoom in, here both of them actually do a very good job. In this one, I feel the Moto G4 Plus image is slightly sharper. Just look at the flower petals, but the color is more accurate on the Honor 6X. Again, in this picture, I feel both of them did a very good job, but in terms of exposure, 6X did it slightly better. In terms of sharpness, both do a very good job, but notice the Honor X, the colors are more punchier, hence looks like it's boosting up the saturation a little bit compared to the Moto G4 Plus. This picture shows you the dynamic range, and here the Honor 6X clearly does better than the Moto G4 Plus. Notice the shadows under the leaves. Clearly the 6X has better dynamic range. This picture shows the depth of field bokeh effect, and in terms of bokeh, both did a spectacular job in my opinion. But again, when it comes to color accuracy, the Honor 6X picture just looks a little bit better. Now moving to pictures taken in indoor lighting conditions, and again here you'll notice that the Honor 6X picture is slightly over saturated with slightly punchier colors compared to the Moto G4 Plus. But in terms of accuracy in respect to colors, the Honor 6X produces correct colors in artificial lighting. The lighting was yellow, and you'll notice that the Moto G4 Plus image is slightly on the bluest side. So the auto white balance is just better on the Honor 6X. Another example of color accuracy and artificial lighting, the Moto got it completely wrong. But when it comes to sharpness in artificial lighting, the Moto G4 Plus clearly does better. As you can see in the zoomed in image, notice the wooden structure. It's much more sharper on the Moto G4 Plus compared to the Honor 6X. In very low lighting conditions, the Moto G4 Plus clearly does better thanks to its laser autofocusing system. Some sample shots with the front facing camera of the Honor 6X, and the front facing camera is pretty good on the Honor. Let's now move to video performance. Recording the sample video with the rear facing camera of this Honor 6X. We'll also be doing a video recording side by side with the Moto G4 Plus. And let me just go near an object. And as you can see, if you look closely, it's still able to focus on stuff. Let's just move out. And it takes a second or so to come back to focus, and this is the walk test. It does not have any optical image stabilization, but you be a judge and let me know how is the video recording with this Honor 6X. Recording video side by side with the Honor 6X, which is on the left, and this is the Moto G4 Plus on the right. Just going to walk. Both of them don't have any optical image stabilization, so you be a judge and let me know which one is doing better. And I'm just going to pan around slowly, and I'm just going to walk again. I'm just going to walk in my garden, and again this will be a test of video stabilization. Focusing test, just moving out, and as you can see, if it's far away, it's focusing. Takes a second, but it does focus. Close by, it's in focus, and now this is also in focus. This is in focus. Let's move to a closer object like this. As you can see, it is having some trouble focusing, but when you move away, it does focus. So if it's about a feet away, it focuses. So close up, yeah, a little bit of problem, have to go back a little bit, but far away objects, it does focus fast. Moto G4 Plus, and as you can see, it focused, and close up objects also, it's focusing very fast. The moment you move, as you can see, it's focusing because of laser autofocusing system. You move in and it focuses. Let's move to this flower and see how the Moto G4 Plus does. As you can see, this is completely in focus, and we move out, immediately that's also in focus. So in video, the focusing is far better on this Moto G4 Plus. Again, as you can see, immediately, even close up, immediately it's in focus. Let's move out, immediately that's in focus. Moving closely back, again, as you can see, this is in focus. So the laser autofocus is really helping the Moto G4 Plus, as you can see. So what do I feel about the camera performance? Certainly I would say in terms of photography, that is static pictures, I feel the Honor 6X does a very good job. It has a very good camera performance. But again, as it does not have that laser autofocusing system, I feel in video this Moto G4 Plus did better than the Honor 6X. Also, I like the fact that with the Honor, you have a lot more modes to work compared with the Moto G4 Plus. But again, both of them do a good job in camera performance. But I would lean, if you mostly take static pictures, I would lean over the Honor 6X. But again, if you shoot a lot of video, then I feel the Moto G4 Plus does a better job. Again, guys, that's it for now for this video. I'll soon be posting the full in-depth review for the Honor 6X. So if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video.